start of the year for Madison Bumgarner. It's been a season of extremes for the young lefty. Things started off in a free fall, and his record was 0-6. But ever since then, he has been on fire. And now, the North Carolina native is one win short of getting his season record to an even 500. Bumgarner takes on the Rockies next.
It is the last night game of the year here at AT&T Park. Fans strolling in, Panda lids and all. This is game 2 of this 3-game series. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, we always love to see this young lefty pitch, Madison Bumgarner, and he takes them out tonight.
Well, and really, tonight is all about Madison Bumgarner simply because he comes into this game one game below 500 with his win-loss record. He's 12-13. He started the season off 0-6. Tonight, for him to get back to that 500 level and have a win on his last start would be a tremendous accomplishment. He's been an emotional player. He's been a guy that everybody has pulled on because of all year, because of his effort, and tonight would polish off a good season. I hope he gets it.
Yep. Struggle in his last start. However, tonight it could be different. All right, when we come back, we are going to take a look at all of the walk-off wonders here at AT&T Park. We're going to do that with Amy G right after this.
AT&T, Bank of America, the official bank of the San Francisco Giants, and by Toyota. Check out the great deals at your local Toyota dealer today.
just 2 games left in the 2011 season for your San Francisco Giants. The fellas put together a nice win last night and actually held a meeting yesterday about how important it is to finish up this homestand strong, not just for themselves, but for the fans. Welcome back to the ballpark. I'm Amy Gutierrez, and the Giants have had so many memorable moments that it was hard to pick just one, so we didn't. We picked 12, the 12 walk-offs the Giants have had this season. It is our Farmers Insurance Report Card this evening. John Miller, Dwayne Kuiper have the calls, and you can just sit back and relive the magic of the walk-off.
High and deep into center field. Rasmus on the move. It is off the wall. Game over. Aaron Rowan has done it again. Here comes. Swinging a drive. Hits a deep left center field. This is drop. And the Giants are going to win the game. Bell steps on home plate. Unbelievable. Up the middle. Tulowitzki can't get it. This game is over.
Nobody out. A high drive. Right center. Very deep. Caught. And the ball game is about to be over. Rowan scores.
Shot. Fair ball. This game is over.
That's a base hit. Right center field. Here comes Boris. De Jesus airlifts one. The Giants have won it.
Line drive, base hit, right field. Here comes Ford. Here's the throw home. It is not in time. The Giants have done it again. And the 1-1. Swinging a flare to right, and that's the ball game. Is scored, steps on home plate, and the Giants win it in the 13th. And a base hit to left field, and this game is over, and the Giants with another walk-off win. Nate the Great does it again. Sherholtz, high to right, but Venable is at the wall. It is out of here, and we are going home. And the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a shot over Altuve. Here's the throw home. It is over. Line drive off the glove. Game over. So Mark DeRosa comes through here in the 12th. I love that guy.
It's been a great ride, and who knows, maybe this team has a walk-off or two left in him. All right, the kid, Madison Bumgarner, on the hill for the Giants tonight. And Kruk and Kuip will be back with lineups and first pitch. But first, we're going to check in with our Sportsnet Central studios for an update right after these messages. Stay with us.
Rockies. Our game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open this weekend. A very nice 70 degrees here at the yard. We got light winds at 9 miles per hour. The humidity at 63%. It is partly cloudy and a good night for a win. Here's the Rockies lineup. It'll go like this. It'll be Eric Young, the speedster, to lead things off. He's got a 7-game hitting streak, followed by the former A. Ellis, then Fowler. Kuzman off the cleanup hitter, Pacheco, Wigington. Rosario will hit 7th, followed by Field, and then the pitcher, Alex White.
On the hill tonight for the Giants will be the left-hander Madison Bumgarner, 22-year-old, 6'5", 235-pound left-hander. Just a little, almost 2 years of time at the big league level. 12-13 on the year with a 3.32 ERA. Outstanding strikeout to walk ratio, over a 4-to-1 strikeout walk ratio, and a guy who's going to give you consistency with a fastball that'll go 92-94. Good hard slider. He throws a natural cut with that fastball. He's got a curveball and a changeup. Bumgarner lifetime against these Rockies. If you look at his ERA, you think he owns them. His ERA lifetime in 37 innings, 2.43. However, just 1-3, simply because they've not been able to get a lot of runs for him when he pitches against Colorado.
All right, so here's Young. First pitch of the ball game, and Young takes a pitch wide. So we get underway at 7:16. Young in the ball game last night led off and went 1 for 4. Here he takes a strike called by home plate umpire Angel Hernandez.
And Hernandez is a low ball umpire, but he has a zone that will grow and it'll rise up as the night goes on. It gets higher as the night goes on.
1-2.
You really can't call Hernandez a pitcher's umpire because he's got a pretty tight zone. You don't get a lot of corner strikes with Angel Hernandez.
Boy, Bumgarner trying to pound that inside corner. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes with Ellis to follow. Giants winning last night behind Ryan Vogelsong. They won 3-1. Just inside again, and it's 3-2. So you know where Vogelsong is trying to put that pitch, but he's just missing. Make that Bumgarner. And he got him. And I don't know what was a whole lot different than the last 2, but this one called a strike.
Yeah, I think Eric Young feels the same way. Let's take a look at the defense playing behind Madison Bumgarner. Starting in the Giants outfield from left to right, it'll be Belt, Torres, and Beltran. Crawford and Gillespie on the left side of the infield. Gillespie getting his first start of the year. Fontenot and Sandoval on the right side. Eli Whiteside will be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Here's Ellis. Ellis had 2 hits last night as he takes a strike. He's 1 for 3 lifetime against Madison Bumgarner. Just underway here at AT&T Park. The Rockies at 72-88. They are 21 games back of the Arizona Diamondbacks. As this is bounced to the right side for Fontenot. 2 outs.
We're going to watch the second to the last pitch to Eric Young that was called a ball. Cut fastball, bang, right there, framed beautifully by Whiteside. Now watch the payoff pitch. He goes right back, same spot. Boom, grab some pie and meat. And that's where Angel Hernandez runs into trouble. There's a little bit of inconsistency in the way he calls balls and strikes.
Yeah, but you know, call it on the strike 2 pitch, not the strike 3 pitch.
One thing about Angel, he ain't afraid to ring you up.
Fowler drives this one into center field. Andres Torres got a good jump. And a 1-2-3 inning for Madison Bumgarner. Giants are coming up. In September, fabulous. Sandoval, the cleanup hitter, then Gillespie, followed by Belt. Crawford, Whiteside 8th, Bumgarner 9th.
Let's take a look at the hurler tonight for the Colorado Rockies will be Alex White, picked up from Cleveland. This is what he has done between the two cities. 3.3 ERA, 7.04. Rockies liked him because White's got a very good sinker. And he'll go low 90s with sink, and it's big sink. Lots of ground balls when he's going right. Slider and a split to throw off of that good hard sinker. The thing I also like about him is, he can get a strikeout. He's averages about 6, almost 7 strikeouts a game. And for a guy that has a good sinker, that's a rarity, which is why they think he's pretty special, which is why they went and traded for him. The defense behind Alex White tonight will set up this way. It'll be Young, Fowler, and Wigginton. That is the Rockies outfield. Field and Kuzmanov on the left side of the infield. Ellis and Pacheco on the right side. And Will and Rosario will be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Here's Torres to lead things off. 0 for 3 last night, but he scored a run. And he'll take a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1, hitting .222, 4 home runs, 19 RBIs. And in his career, he has never had an at-bat against Alex White. 0-2.
Well, that's his bread and butter right there, and you can see the big movement that will run hard and sink away from a lefty into a righty. And how do you hit a guy like Alex White? You look up.
And he has been up. I mean, all you got to do is look at his numbers. I mean, if you look at, he had a start on September 3rd, 5 innings, 4 earned runs. His next start, 5 innings, 7 earned runs. His next start, 5 2/3 innings, 6 earned runs. And his last start, 4 2/3 innings, 5 earned runs. So he's been up. And he should like this ballpark to pitch in. That's the one good thing.
Well, if you don't like pitching this ballpark, you don't know what you're talking about.
To put it mildly.
Yeah. I mean, this is a great place to pitch. Tonight it's playing small. The wind is not like it normally is. Normally you have wind blowing out the center. Tonight there's not much wind at all. So you will have carry to right field here where you normally don't.
Well, 0-2 to 3-2 for Andres Torres. So it has turned out to be a pretty good at bat.
Hot weather here in the Bay, and tomorrow it's going to be close to 80 for first pitch.
And the walk.
Give it back.
So here's Fontenot. Fontenot, 231 with 4 home runs, 20 RBIs. Had the big hit last night where he tripled to knock in a pair of runs. He did that in the 3rd inning. Ended up with 2 hits. Giants had 8 hits in the ball game. Fontenot had 2 of those 8. A little lean going, but Torres gets back. He's got 17 steals. He's been thrown out 6 times. Carlos Beltran to follow. Another night where there's no Tulowitzki, no Carlos Gonzalez, no Todd Helton. To the backstop. And an easy 90 feet for Torres. That's 90 feet without having to work.
Now they set up in the outside corner. The ball goes completely on the inside part, almost in the left-hander's batter's box. So Will Rosario, who really had some problems last night, again having some problems here early.
Well, if you're the Giants right now and you're on base, you get your secondary lead. You anticipate there's going to be a bobble or a drop, because Rosario has not had a good couple of days with the glove in this ballpark.
And another pitch in the dirt. And another free 90 feet.
Well, that had nothing to do with the catcher right there. Alex White, I mean, it wasn't even close. And when you get a fastball or a sinker or a split and it's that far in front of home plate or that wide of the target, you're in trouble as a catcher.
So it's 3-0. Make it 2-0 to Fontenot. Fontenot lifts one to left. Torres is going to tag. Young catches. 1-0 Giants on Fontenot's sacrifice fly.
Great at bat, and that's how you take advantage of your opponent's mistakes.
So here's Beltran, who will hit with nobody on and 1 out. A walk, 2 wild pitches, and a sacrifice fly. Beltran on the first pitch bounces it in front of the Rockies dugout. Beltran last night took an 0 for 3, still a solid .302 average. Yeah, Beltran has some fans here in the Bay Area. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Alex White's got some sling to his delivery right now, and when a pitcher has sling, he does not have the ability to repeat the stroke, and that release point's all over the place.
This is off his foot. It's 1-2.
And you see that a lot when guys get tired. They can't get their arm up high enough to get that release point out front of their stride step, which gives them their command.
Away from the target, it's 2-2. Sandoval waiting. Just underway here at AT&T Park. Hit to left field. And underneath it is Young. 2 outs. And here's Sandoval. Sandoval having a terrific season. Had 314, 23 big flies, 70 RBIs. Sandoval with a couple of hits last night. Tacks this and fouls it down the left field line and out of play.
Nice play.
Sandoval diving his field. His throw is not nearly in time. And Sandoval's got a base hit.
Oh, what a play by Tommy Field to spear the high backhander with some English on it. That ball kind of found his glove. I think he was a bit surprised he got it. We'll take a look at it through our Toyota Ultra Mulch, brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. What a beautiful effort. He was completely laid out parallel to the ground. If you had Benji Molina running right there, that'd have been one of the defensive plays of the year.
Absolutely. Always nice to get Benji into the broadcast.
Yep. Was a good Giant.
Here's Connor Gillespie with 1 on, 2 outs. It's going to be a long night for this young kid Rosario.
Well, what makes it a long night for a catcher is when you set up a target and the guy's outside the target. So count the number of pitches that White throws that are actually caught between the knees of Rosario. And right now it's been about 50-50. So that really messes with a catcher's confidence. Connor Gillespie, no bat gloves. Commando, old school.
Two and 0. At the knees. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Banner Bell chalk it up. Love to get a chance to hit this in.
Swing and a miss. 2 and 2.
Good split. That's big time movement going away from Connor Gillespie. Oh yeah. First timer?
Could be. At the Union.
Oh yeah. Grandma as happy as can be.
2 balls, 2 strikes. So Sandoval will not take off on this 3-2 pitch by Alex White. He goes. Lifted into left center field. Fowler. Side retired. Giants on the board. After 1-0 San Francisco.
About football, and we are knee deep in it with the Raiders starting quarterback Jason Campbell. And what a win on Sunday over the Jets. You guys have huge confidence now with New England coming in, huh?
Yeah, it was a huge win for us. We're just trying to get better and better each week. We understand we still got a long ways to go, but it's definitely a confidence builder. After the tough loss to Buffalo, the guys to show the maturity of our team, how far we've come by putting that game quickly behind us and moving on to the Jets. So it's definitely a big game for this week.
Now listen, I was home on Sunday, and of course I had the Giants game on, but I was flipping back to watch the Raiders, and I could because you had a sold-out crowd. What was it like to play there in front of a sold-out stadium?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely exciting for us because when everyone's in there, it's the real black hole. And the real black hole can put fear in opponent teams when they come in, make it hard on the other opposing team quarterbacks to communicate. So it definitely makes a difference because we feed off our fans' energy. And each and every Sunday they can come out and fill the stadium for us, the better for us.
All right, so Jason, I want you to set the record straight. Now, this is your first time here at AT&T Park. He just said how nice it is. And I actually think if you're from the Bay Area, you can like both Bay Area teams. So maybe some cross-Bay rivalry, we could put that to rest. Niners fans can be Raiders fans?
Well, I came out here tonight because, my family, they baseball fans, and they've never been to a baseball game. So I was like, so who's at home? Who's playing at home? And I just found out the A's are out of town, and the Giants won the World Series last year. So I was like, it's a great opportunity to get them out to a baseball game in the area and let them have fun because I know I'm always about work, but sometimes you got to let the family enjoy themselves.
So basically he's not going to answer my question. I see how it is. All right, well, hey, catch the Raiders post-game live on Comcast California and get all the details about Jason and the Raiders play in New England on Sunday. Good luck.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Dwayne and Mike.
All right, thanks, Amy. Well, so we got a double by Kuzminoff and a single by Pacheco. And now runners at the corners with nobody out. And the hitter will be Ty Wigington.
Good middle end strength. Not an easy guy to jam. So you got a guy who's quick in, and you got a guy out there on the mound who likes to throw in.
One ball, or make it no balls in one strike.
I think these are the interesting matchups in baseball when you have a guy's strength going against another guy's strength, like you have here with Bumgarner going against Wigington. Close.
Very close. Wigington was a pinch hitter last night, and he struck out. Back is Pacheco. So at third is Kuzminoff. Pacheco is the runner at first. At the knees, 1-2.
He's got that movement on the ball that comes back to the plate. When he starts at the wide on the outside corner, right-handed hitters, a lot of guys give up on it, and I think Wigington did on that pitch. You really have to stay in on a guy who's got a low three-quarter release like Bumgarner. It's not easy.
Now there's that pitch Mike's talking about where Bumgarner trying to pound the inside part of the plate. It's 2-2.
Set up inside, let your movement run off the plate.
That'll be down the right field line and out of play.
And that ran up the bat. I guess a guy like Wigington, you jam him, you really have to earn it.
Two balls, two strikes. Got him.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Pitching for the strikeout, and he utilized both sides of the plate to get it, but he set it up for an off the plate back foot slider, and Wigington goes right over the top of it. You cannot execute any better than this on a kill pitch to a guy who's got a quick bat middle in. That's the big leagues right there.
Here's Rosario.
Now the Giants can get off the field by turning a double play. Rosario hitting at .216, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. And he fouls this one back and out of play. It's 0-1. Field to follow. Bumgarner will check again on Pacheco. It's not likely Pacheco's going to go anywhere unless it's a hit and run. Down low, 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, that's where you want to miss right now if you're trying to pitch for that ground ball. You pitch for the ground ball early in the count. If you get to a 2-strike, then you take a shot at a strikeout. And you don't want to elevate. You want to stay down below the knees and let him try and beat it into the ground.
1-2.
Change up. See the circle change. He'll take the forefinger and the thumb and he'll put a little circle on the side of the ball and he'll throw it off the weak side of his hand. The middle finger and ring finger.
Got him.
Woo.
Well, right now Bumgarner's got Angel Hernandez in his corner.
But he's earned it, and he's earned it by moving the strike zone, and this is not a strike. Rosario just gets rung up, and that turned out to be a rough at bat. But Bumgarner, being around the plate as much as he has been, completely opposite that of Alex White, who he's facing tonight. And he's getting more strikes because of it, and Hernandez will do that.
Here's Field. Field in Denver in Bumgarner's start had a couple of hits off of Madison Bumgarner. He was 2 for 3. Out of play and a quick 0-2 as we welcome in the San Francisco Bell. The hornblower is coming into the Cove. There it is.
There's the hornblower.
Looks like it's full. Oh, and 2 to the back foot. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I don't know if it's full, but there's a lot of folks on the hornblower tonight. Nice night, I guess. You know, take a ride. Let's go see how the Giants are doing. Again, a toss to first. Hanging from the rafters, baby.
That is a full boat.
It might be as good a crowd as we've ever seen on the hornblower.
That beats 2 pairs.
Indeed it does. 1 and 2. Now timeout is called. Got him. Bumgarner strikes out the side. 1-0 Giants.
Card, cash rewards, credit card. Madison Bumgarner comes into the second inning, first and third, nobody out. He strikes out Wigginton, back foot slider. Then he nails Rosario on a ring-em-up cutter, and then he gets Tommy Field with a cutter at the belt, a generous strike zone, and a 1-2-3. That's a Bank of America's 1-2-3.
So Brandon Belt will lead things off. It'll be Belt, Crawford, and Whiteside here in the second. And Belt takes wide, 1 ball and no strikes.
Again, a ball outside the knees. You're seeing it all night long with Alex White. And for a catcher, it really is. I mean, a nightmare to catch a guy that is not going to beat your glove. Because you can never sit confidently on the outside corner or the inside corner, any target you give him, and feel that he's going to hit that glove. So you got to be on your toes. Because of that, you're not going to have a real solid target.
One and two.
Good split right there.
Brandon Crawford to follow. And then Eli Whiteside. Johnson on the board in the first inning. And his Belt rolls it foul. September 16th, Belt did this off of White.
That was the one where he was not smiling. He had an 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts going into that at bat. He was in a 2-strike count when he hit that home run.
2-2. Belt digs it out. What's going on in the American League? Finals now. The Red Sox hold off and beat the Orioles, and Tampa Bay beats the Yankees. So that wild card race in the AL remains tied. Both teams with the same record. Here's the pitch to Belt, and Belt lifts it into left field, a base hit.
Nice at bat. Well, for 2012, there are now less than 800 new season tickets left. You have to act now to get some of these seats. All you do is call 415-972-2298 and get out to the Yard next year. It's going to be a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun this year here at this ballpark. For more information, go to sfgiants.com/season.
So Belt with, as Mike said, a nice at bat, bringing Crawford to the plate. Crawford started last night. As he waits here on Alex White. Crawford 1 for 3. In the ballgame last night, takes his pitch low. Belt has 3 steals. He's been thrown out 1 time.
Fish are not biting.
Well, a little wide. Three and 0. Eli Whiteside on deck. And that is a 4-pitch walk. Giants Baseball and Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Fast 5. Own it on Blu-ray and DVD October 4th.
So Bob Apodaca, the pitching coach for the Rockies, coming out. And right now, this is a mechanical speech. He realizes that if you're on the sidelines where he is in the Rockies dugout, you're watching Rosario all over the place with him trying to catch the ball from White. So it's a mechanical problem that White's having. So the suggestions are slow things down, shorten your stride, get your arm up top. Just try anything you can to get a quick fix to get him back into a release point. Throw your breaking balls more, go to your slider, change your grip on your fastball, anything to get you into a comfortable release point.
Whiteside at the plate, and a first pitch strike. He being White could not throw a strike to Crawford, but the first pitch to Whiteside was perfect.
You always figure when a guy's wound out there, you could always find out who's the guy on your team that's in a slump.
That's very true. Runners are going to go. It's a hit and run, and the throw is caught by Kuzminoff, and Belt is out at third.
What a play by Kevin Kuzminoff to not only catch the ball, but then to still have the athleticism to put a tag on Brandon Belt. The ball right up above the hands of Eli Whiteside. Not an easy one to hit. But watch the play, catch the ball, and then swing back. And Belt had nowhere to go.
Yep,
beautiful play.
So it's 0-2 to Whiteside. Make it 0-3 to Whiteside. And now Bumgarner's going to hit.
Yeah, a guy who's got release problems and he's having problems with his command. He'll be all over the place, walking guys and hitting guys, and guys are getting hit. But the guy who's having a slump, he'll step in that batter's box. You'll see three of the nastiest corner pitch sliders in the history of the game. See you later. Then the next guy, the ball will be all over the place again.
Here's Bumgarner. So the out at third really helps White, who is pitching himself into a mess here in the second, as Bumgarner takes low. Seven for 56 on the year.
And this is an at bat where you can really hurt a guy. White's thinking he's got a pitcher up, he can get out of this jam without giving up any runs. If Madison Bumgarner comes up with a hit right now, that's a bone crusher.
So it's 1-2 to Bumgarner. White finally ready. One ball and one strike. White looks to second, and now he'll chase Crawford back, and all of that is just really wasted motion. It doesn't matter really what Crawford is doing. Two balls and one strike.
Next pitch for White will be number 40. So 40 pitches, and we're still in the second inning. That's a lot of work, a lot of early work.
2-2.
Do not hurt yourself, Mr. Bumgarner.
This is what's going on in the National League wild card race. The Phillies beat the Braves, and the Cardinals, who trail in that game 5-0, are now leading Houston 9-6.
Very interesting, the wild card in both leagues this year. I like it.
I mean, it very well could be a playoff game somewhere on Thursday. Three balls and 2 strikes. Chopped to field. Side retired. After 2, 1-0 Giants. October 8th, it'll be the opener for the Sharks. They'll be taking on the Coyotes, and you can watch it right here on Comcast Sportsnet, California. With us is Ryan Clough, one of the very important members of the San Jose Sharks. Welcome, Ryan.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me in again.
We always love to see you here at the ballpark because for you, it's a way to relax.
Yeah, it's a little more relaxing after the season's over, but right now it's starting to ramp up a bit, so getting excited.
I don't know about this hockey season. You guys get like 2 weekends off, and you got to go into the new year.
Yeah, no, it starts quick, but it's pretty well just when you go deep in the playoffs, you like to have short rests, so that's always the plan.
Here's the pitcher White getting thrown out by Crawford. So on the second pitch, White is retired.
So you went back home to Newfoundland. What kind of summer did you have?
It was good. Obviously, I was a little banged up after the playoffs. Just tried to relax and rehab as much as I could, and rest, I guess. The weather wasn't great back home this summer. Usually we get nice weather, but it was a lot of rain, a lot of overcast. But I always enjoy going back home like most of the guys.
Did you fish?
I did. I did some fishing, and that's always fun. That's what my father does. That's his business. So.
Here's Eric Young, who struck out in the first inning.
So tell us about your team this year. I know you're always pumped up this time of year, but you seem very optimistic.
Yeah, it was back-to-back conference finals give you a lot of confidence. It's funny. Obviously, everyone knows we made quite a few moves this summer, and we're not content to obviously just make it that far. Our ultimate goal the last couple of years, and since I've been here pretty well, has been to win the Cup. We haven't done that. We've made a couple of good runs, but you know, this has probably been the best team since we've been here. The deepest. We've added a lot of depth on defense. We still got our core group together. So, I mean, love how we're looking right now. Obviously, it's a long season. There's a lot of things got to fall into place, but I like our chances.
2-1 to Young. Young fouls it out of play. 2-2. Well, we know what spring training is like for baseball. Preseason. It's really not that rough, to be honest with you. What is it tough in hockey? I mean, is it like grueling?
You know what? It a little bit depends on. Obviously, we've had a couple long seasons, played a lot of hockey. Guys are beat up and banged up after last year, so the coaches are pretty smart. You know, I think I've played 2 out of the 4 exhibition games. A lot of the veterans played 2 out of the 4 so far. And, you know, it just kind of, a lot of it's just about maintenance, making sure we're ready. Guys come back to training camp in great shape nowadays, so everyone's pretty well ready to go, and you just kind of tweak everything.
All right, Comcast Sportsnet followed Ryan Clow to Newfoundland for about 4 days or so, and they followed Ryan around. They followed his workout. There was a golf tournament. I just saw a Giants hat on, by the way.
Always.
Cod jigging with his dad, Tony. And then, of course, there's the George Street Festival. I'm seeing mostly fishing, though, however. I'm not seeing any of the other stuff.
Yes, that's the culture there, mostly fishing. For
air dates, by the way, on the special Shark Bite, pictures and more on csnbayarea.com. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you doing all the other stuff. I think you fished the whole time. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there was a little bit of partying in there. They didn't show that, I guess.
Yeah, it's the off-season. You guys are allowed to do that.
Well, you had a lot to celebrate last year. You guys had a great season last year.
It was fun following you, too. It really was.
Yeah, we we did. We had a great finish. We obviously didn't get to start. We were probably the best team in the league, I guess, the second half. And just disappointing. The playoffs, there's so many things got to go right. And, you know, we feel like I said earlier, that the depth we added on defense is going to be huge for us this year, and you can never have too much depth back there, so we'll see.
2-1 to Mark Ellis. Ellis lifts it out into right center field. Beltran underneath it. So we'll keep Brian Clow around for another half inning. Here, it's 1-0 Giants. Clow, one of the terrific members of the San Jose Sharks, and some of the highlights or footage or some shots of Ryan Clow last year. They always have to throw a fight in, don't they?
They always mix in a fight, yeah. I don't mind that.
So that's how you got in shape in the offseason. You just went into like 2 or 3 bar fights a week.
Yeah, the bar fights usually end up worse than the hockey fights, so I try to stay away.
Here's Andres Torres.
You know, one interesting thing, I don't know if it was you last year that we asked, but you know, the average fan that doesn't watch a lot of hockey, what would be a really long amount of time for you to be on the ice in
a shift?
In a shift.
Average shifts, you know, 35 to, you know, say 50 seconds. That's what the coach wants. Sometimes you get out there for a minute and a half, and if you're out there for a minute and a half, you're coming off and you're exhausted.
I mean, that's it. You're gassed.
Oh, you're leaning over the bench. You're grabbing water, and it takes. And sometimes one shift can ruin your period. It takes you that long to get back.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's what you worked in the off season, is to sure you can maintain those 30 to 40 second shifts.
Yeah, you know, a lot of work is 30 to a minute intervals, and you know, obviously different for different sports, but hockey shifts are usually that length, so that's the cardio and that's the sprint work you try to do for 30 to a minute.
Wow, that's amazing. Here's Fontenot at a sacrifice fly in the first. 1-0 Giants. We're with Ryan Clough. Their season opens on October 8th. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. You always seem to have a terrific, enthusiastic group at the Shark Tank.
Unbelievable fans, so passionate. I mean, just the first exhibition game already in preseason, all the new guys were blown away about, you know, they were saying the tank was rocking. You know, and that was preseason, so they don't even get that in the regular season. And this is coming from hockey town, so I think it catches all the new guys by surprise, just the passion in the Bay Area for the Sharks.
That's fantastic. Another bouncing ball to Tommy Field. Wide throw. We've seen Field do that a lot. But Fontenot is tagged out, 2 down. And here's Beltran.
You know, every year, unless you have a natural rivalry, the Giants and Dodgers have a natural rivalry, and you guys and the Ducks have a little thing going on. But is there one team that you don't like, that you don't like them?
You know what, right now, and just probably a lot of the league agrees with me, Vancouver. They've really got a lot of players and other teams kind of turning against them, and you know, I believe playoffs build rivalries, and certainly started with us last year with the Canucks, and you know, it'll be interesting when we play them this year.
How many times will you play Vancouver?
You know, we play them 4 times. They're in our conference, so 2-2.
So that should be pretty spirited 4 games.
Absolutely. I can't wait.
I love that. 0-1 to Beltran. Beltran hit a fly ball to left field in the first. Here he takes low. 1 ball and 1 strike. What do you admire when you watch a baseball player? What do you admire something that they do?
You know, it's funny because I was saying earlier, just out watching batting practice, and I've done batting practice a couple of times, and just obviously the pitching coach was just tossing it in there. So just the speed of you know, watching the pitchers, and as a fan, just trying to pick it up, let alone trying to hit it.
Right.
You know, the top hitters in the game, I admire how they, you know, the consistency they have throughout the year to, you know, consistently day in, day out, be, you know, such productive hitters. And you know, I was a 4.5 hour time change back home, and then all the games started about 12:30. So I used to get to probably the 5th inning this summer, and I still try to follow as much as I can in every game. So
that's great.
But what do you think about a guy that comes out of a game because of a blister?
You know what?
That's a loaded.
We had a big collision. I don't want to touch back on it, but obviously that Posey collision, that was a nasty one. But that's one of those. It's almost looked like a hockey check.
Yeah. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
It did. A few years ago, we had Tom Browning, a pitcher with the Reds, was at home plate, and he hit a foul ball, came up, hit it in the mouth, and they stitched him right there at home plate, like 2 stitches. And it was like baseball, like, yeah, we're like almost hockey guys.
Get them back in there.
We were psyched.
2-2 to Beltran. And now a full count.
But you see stitches like every day.
I got 15 stitches in scrimmages 2 weeks ago just from a puck in the face, and this always seems to happen. You know, it was just wasn't any contact. It was just playing, and a puck came up and hit me in the face. I don't wear a shield, and it was I got 15 stitches and I couldn't open my eye for 2 days, and that's just, you just get used to it, I guess. And I'm probably going to have a leather face by the time I'm 40, but.
Beltran, a big bouncing ball. It's a fair ball, and a nice play by Pacheco, flipping, and Beltran beat it out. Well, it's great to see a guy sniff out a hit, and Beltran was sniffing out a hit.
I want to say we make this our forward right choice, and this is a desire hit. It's right there in front of you. It's going to be a foot race, and as soon as Pacheco realized he couldn't get it, he tried to dish it off to White, but by then it was too late. And that was one time where the belly slide may have influenced the play in a positive way. John Turpain, the first base umpire, making the safe call.
Well, White got a late start, and in the end, it hurt him.
And that's going to let the Panda get a chance to bat off White now. Out of the stretch. And with an open right side.
Upon further review.
Oh, boy.
Got him.
That wasn't even close. Giants gets a break.
Sandoval with a single in the first. And he hooks this one foul. We need Sandoval just to hang with you guys for about a week. He would be great.
Yeah, he came up and I remember he dropped the first puck.
Right, he thought he was going to fall down.
Yeah, he slipped a little bit there, but he could probably handle it with the skates on. The big boy.
Beltran with his lead at first, 2 outs. Ryan Clough with us. To the backstop. That's the 3rd wild pitch in this game for Alex White.
Hey, Alex White is just beating up Willem Rosario, the rookie catcher. But this is just awful mechanics trying to block this. And Rosario really has been getting exposed in this series. He has a lot of work to do fundamentally to become a good catcher at this level. I mean, he reached across his body. There was very little lateral slide left to right. You want to try and get a body in front of that thing, and he reached out at like he's trying to reach on a backhand as a shortstop, and he's got a ways to go.
Sandoval and Pacheco with a nice play, and this time he will beat the runner to the bag, and that'll end the inning. Ryan, thanks, and seriously, much luck to you and everybody over there.
Yeah, thanks for having me on again, guys.
We move on to the 4th inning. Thanks, Ryan. And here's Dexter Fowler as he will lead things off, and Fowler takes a pitch in the dirt. Good guy.
I cannot wait for the Sharks-Canucks series. Can't wait.
Well, he got, every time he said Canucks, he got a little bit of a game face. And I was wanting you to, like, maybe just smoke him a little bit, you know, just to get him going. Little vein sticking out in the side of his neck. He kind of said Vancouver, and then it was like, oh,
Vancouver Canucks.
I don't think it's just us. I think it's the league. Vancouver.
I love hockey, guys.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, just last week, puck in the eye, 15 stitches. Couldn't open my eye for a couple days. Everything's good.
Preseason. That was a friendly. Come on.
Yeah, they are. They're a different bunch, and every hockey player we meet, they're just good guys. In tight to Fowler.
I said, what kind of fish was that? He looked at me like I was from some other planet.
Yeah,
it's a codfish. Meat.
You should have known it was a codfish.
Sorry.
Crawford. Sandoval. All right, time for our Fast Five. Own it on Blu-ray and DVD October 4th. Take a look at the 5 strikeouts for Madison Bumgarner. EY, Wigginton, Rosario, Field, Young for the 2nd time. Own it, Blu-ray and DVD October 4th.
That last out by Madison Bumgarner gives him a perfect 200 innings pitch for the season. Always a goal for every starting pitcher. You throw 200 innings for your club.
All right, we got a problem. Angel Hernandez.
Look for it, tell security.
Spot something he doesn't particularly care for. Don't know. Maybe
something that Kuzmanov is seeing in the bleachers, and it could be a laser.
Down low to Kuzmanov.
And we've heard it in a few minor league parks around the country where people have been messing with lasers from the bleachers in the faces of hitters. We have not seen it at the big league level, and I hope that's not what the problem is.
Well, Kuzmanov on the ground into the hole. Crawford, he likes this play, and he made it. And the Panda digging it out.
Well, I mean, you're talking really nice athleticism on both ends of the play. But you watch the footwork. He knows that he has to hurry this play. And watch him get to his back foot quickly. No shuffle step. Because of that, he doesn't get a lot on the throw. But he gets enough to get over there. And the Panda wants the back leg set, and he goes right into a throwing motion. And that's the beauty of the play right there, that quickness. And here, Sandoval going to a backhand. Nice stretch.
That was not an easy short hop either. I had a little distance in front of him as Pacheco takes down low.
But, you know, we used to say that on a nightly basis with Omar Vizquel about footwork. And we talked a bit about it last night. But just another example of why Crawford is so far ahead of the game. Just because of the quickness in his feet. Kid could play.
2-0 to Pacheco. Pitch number 50 coming up. And a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch. Hit foul. It's 2-2. So Bumgarner in his last start wasn't very sharp, and it had been a while since we saw Bumgarner when he wasn't very sharp. And he didn't look crisp. For the first time in a while, he looked like he was a little bit tired. He does not look like that tonight.
Well, it's kind of been his MO. When he does have a bad start, he rebounds beautifully. He comes back and really gives you a great performance.
And that's foul.
And it's happening again tonight.
2-2 pitch. In the dirt. He went around. Right side. Missed him. Throw to first side. Retired. 6 strikeouts for Bumgarner. It remains 1-0 Giants.
Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LP.
All right, time right now to ask our trivia question brought to you by AT&T. The question tonight: name the last 4 Giants pitchers to all finish in the top 15 in National League ERA in the same season. Now here's the deal: the pitchers had to be with the Giants all season long. Let you think about that one. Connor Gillespie getting ready to take his second at bat. Flight out to center field in the first inning.
One nothing Giants. Gillespie, Belt, Crawford, 4th inning. Outside corner to even the count. '62nd pitch coming up. 2 balls and a strike. Hit on the ground into right field, a base hit. All right, Amy G is here. Amy, what's up?
Well, Dwayne, there is a new webisode of The Authentic Fan for Giants fans at theauthenticfan.com. And yours truly, Ashcon, travels into enemy territory. He takes on Dodgers Stadium and finds out if Dodgers fans really do leave after the 7th inning. It's a must-see, theauthenticfan.com. Dwayne?
All right, Amy. Tell you what, Amy doesn't say much see very often. Here's Belt. Belt, high drive, right field. It is out of here. Into the water for Brandon Belt, and it's 3-0 Giants.
That was a big boy. They set up down and in. It goes right to the glove, and Bell hits it and drops the wood and watches it float into the pond. Number 60 on the splash hit-o-meter.
Crawford takes wide.
And let's take a look at the splash cam as they track the majestic blast of the baby giraffe.
I love it when it goes through. When they shoot the water, it goes. They just shoot it before it even gets there. It's a dog.
Well, that was fun. No doubt about that one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the cannons went off a little prematurely there.
I don't know. I
haven't seen that.
I like that. I think it's great. Not only do you have to hit it out, but you have to hit it through water to get it to the water.
Yeah, lots of obstacles.
It's like miniature golf. Watch the water cannon.
Oh, I love it. This is a fun place.
One of these days is Crawford hits it off his foot. One of these days it's going to be the cannons are going to go off and they're going to catch it at the wall. There it is. Cannons.
It totally adds to the shot.
It does.
Still not smiling.
Crawford hits this one fair over the bag. And it rolls over the mound. Crawford's digging for two. And he will stay there as Livingston gets it. So 3 hits in a row here in the 4th.
Again, they go inside. And Crawford in a 2-strike mode spins right through it. Keeps it fair down that first base line. And he was thinking extra powers got out of the box well, and he'll have to settle. Safe at second, safe and secure, and that, my friends, is New York life. He was thinking 3 bags. Matt Reynolds, the lefty, getting greased up.
Eli Whiteside struck out in the 2nd. It's the only strikeout that Alex White owns in tonight's game. Down the right field line, it's going to be a foul ball, and Ellis just couldn't get to it. Pacheco is getting after it as well. All right, join the Giants on your next vacation to spring training in 2012 in Scottsdale. The new, more affordable spring training vacation options are available, and the packages are great. You get seats, you get hotel accommodations, you get a rental car. You just get, I mean, unbelievable. Here's the number to call: 800-670-0858, or go to sfgiants.com/GiantsVacation. Whiteside lifts it into left center field, but Young is there, and Young will put it away.
This home run thing is too much fun to watch. Just watch it one more time. Let's watch the fans as he heads down. That was a hit of a trot right there. You can see him gather that back leg. The hands come through, and look at the throw right off the hip. Boom. You talk about maxing out.
Here's Bumgarner, who bounced out in the 2nd. Takes a big swing and he misses. No balls and 1 strike. There's a few of us have been on Bumgarner a little hard about not hitting for a better average. His average now under 100. Does have 3 RBIs on the season. And there's a look at the Rockies bullpen from the first seat on the right field line. Down low. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, he just looks like a hitter.
He does. We asked Joe Day today, the Giants cook, who eats the most.
He laughed. And he laughed and he said Bumgarner.
You know, Bumgarner was standing in the room as well, and Bumgarner did not deny it.
He laughed too.
He did.
He can eat.
He's a big kid. Big chopper to third. Kuzmanov will flip on to first. All right, it's time for Subway. A good segue. Subway Eat Fresh, asked Kruger and Kite. Phil from Santa Maria wants to know, who do you think will win the National League MVP in the National League Cy Young?
Well, I think the Cy Young is going to go to Clayton Kershaw. I mean, he won the Triple Crown. Tied for most wins, 21. Led the league in strikeouts, led the league in ERA. To me, that's a Cy Young year.
Here's Torres. See, I go at it a different way. Whoever beats Tim Lincecum the most wins the Cy Young. And Kershaw beat him 4 times.
Beat the Giants 5 times. So you agree, Kershaw?
I do. Although, you know, you got to think about a couple of guys in Philadelphia. You certainly have to think about Adam Kennedy or Ian Kennedy. Who pitched more bigger games for their team? Ian Kennedy.
Here's the guys who are in the hunt. Ian Kennedy ties Kershaw for most wins. You know, those are great years across the board. Every one of those guys deserve it.
Torres bounces this one. On the backhand is Pacheco. And that, no, dropped. Everybody's safe. So White did not help himself.
Well, this is the kind of thing that makes a manager lose his hair. That's going to be an error. It's got to. It can't be on the first baseman. It's got to be on the pitcher. And it's been ruled an error on White, the pitcher, which is the correct call. And Pacheco does everything right, and White just cannot hang on.
So here's Fontenot. Fontenot takes a strike, and it's 0-1.
So who's your MVP?
Ryan Braun.
It's a pretty good argument. I admit. Matt Kemp gives an outstanding argument.
Well, I mean, if Kemp won it, I would not have a problem with that.
Albert Pujols.
Not have a problem with that.
Gives a great argument.
Braun, second in the league in hitting. He's 6th in home runs with 33. And in RBIs, he ranks 4th.
I think in order for Kemp to have won it, he'd have had to get the Triple Crown. And I think Braun, because of his team success, I think he's the guy. I agree with you on that.
1 and 2. And, you know, Prince Fielder. You know, he's 3rd in home runs and he's 2nd in RBIs. So maybe those two guys, you know, they mess with the votes.
You know, if they split the votes in the Midwest, then Matt Kemp has a great chance.
He really does.
Rookie of the year, I think Craig Kimbrell, the closer for the Braves. He's had a remarkable year.
Well, his teammate's going to get a lot of votes.
Freddie Freeman. I like him. He's a good player.
21 home runs, 76 RBIs, 285 hitter. 1-2 pitch. Instead, a throw to first. But in all honesty, someone asked me tomorrow, I'll probably maybe have a different answer. Probably not.
A lot of good arguments this year, and I think that's fun this time of year. People deserving.
The Arizona Dodger game is 0-0 in the 7th. Home field advantage in the first round of the playoffs. That's at stake. Milwaukee won. They have a 1-game better record coming into today's action than Arizona. Torres leaning. He does not go because White doesn't throw home. 2 runs here in the 4th on the home run by Brandon Belt. Low and in. 2-2. Fontenot, sacrifice fly in the first. He bounced out in the 3rd. And another toss to first, and Torres is back.
Alex White has slowed this pace down to a snail's pace.
Fontenot fouls it out of play with Torres on the move.
Not unusual. Guys who have sinkers, that's pretty much across the board. They'll work quick with nobody on base. Things start to go against them, slow it down. They're betting on that guy in the box, leaving that strike zone, chasing movement below the zone. That's what he's banking on.
Torres goes. Line drive caught by Field to end the inning. Belt 2-run home run when it leaves the park and it goes through the cannons and it does all those things. It's bye-bye baby. And it's 3-0 Giants.
All fans are eligible for great prizes to be given out during the game. And the grand prize is a 2011 Toyota Tundra double cab. Other prizes include airline tickets, weekend getaways, TVs, and more. So go to sfgiants.com to get your tickets.
All right, here's Ty Wigington. Giants now with a 3-0 lead as Wigington rolls this one foul. So what do you call these? The Panda people?
They are the Panda people. They fear the beard. And they have lots and lots of good attitude. You see Panda people, they're always smiling. They're a happy bunch. It's great. There was a troubadour out in front of the ballpark the other day. I was walking home and he was singing the Ballad of the Panda People. And it made me smile. So they're writing songs about the Panda people.
There you are.
Panda, can I get a bear hug? That's from Brooke.
No fear the beard.
The Panda people are back. Yes, they are.
All smiling, like you said. How about that? Wigington out for the second time.
Strikeout number 7. We're going to ask and answer our trivia question brought to you by AT&T. Name the last 4 Giants pitchers to all finish in the top 15 in the National League era in the same season. The pitchers had to be with the Giants all season. The answer, 1959. Sam Jones, Stu Miller, Johnny Antonelli, and Jack Sanford. Now, if you said Rick Russell, David Dravecky, Ali Hammaker, Kelly Downs, and Mike LaCosse in 1987, it may have been a good argument. But 2 of those guys got traded in. Now, this year, Bogason, Lincecum, Kane, Bumgarner all did it. And they ranked high. Top 15. 2 in the top 5. Just a great solid season for Dave Righetti's staff.
Bumgarner had that one game, a third of an inning, 8 earned runs.
Yeah, you take those off, he's in the 2s.
Big chopper foul. The 2s. So then you got 4 pitchers under 3. That was a weird day. That was against the Twins. Anything that could go wrong in that first inning for Bumgarner went wrong. Backdoored him 1-2. Two and 2 to Willen Rosario. Only 2 hits for the Rockies, and they came back to back in the second inning. And now a full count. Belt. All right, let's check in with Amy G.
All right, Dwayne. Well, Giants Connor Gillespie might be playing third tonight, but he's also been taking grounders at second base the last few days. Bruce Bochy said that he expects Connor to make some noise next year. He really likes the way that he swings the bat. It gives him a nice left-handed at-bat in that lineup, and it could give them depth at second base come 2012. Dwayne?
All right. Here's Tommy Field. Field struck out in the second. And he fouls this one out of play. No balls and 1 strike with Chris Iannetta on deck. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Hey, Tulowitzki's here. Troy Tulowitzki, the all-star shortstop of the Rockies, has been injured, and the Giants have not seen him in 2 series. This one, and they did not see him in 4 games in Colorado. And you know he's got to be hurting if he's not playing in this series here in San Francisco with all the family he has in the Bay Area. But there is a diehard Tulowitzki fan.
field. There's Troy Tulowitzki. Was he ever a good player? Fouled at the plate. If you're Tommy Field and you're thinking about playing in the big leagues for a while.
The shortstop playing for the Rockies tonight?
Yeah. Either change positions or lobby hard to play for another team. Because that cat right there is not going anywhere.
No, he's going to be here another 10 years at least.
Off his foot to stay alive.
Tommy Field is beating his feet up.
Another Tulowitzki fan. It's 100 degrees. That guy's got a scarf on. Do you see that?
Yep. He's going to wear that scarf no matter what.
He's a singer. He's a DJ.
Yeah. Baritone.
I've seen John Miller do that in July in St. Louis. John watches out for his pipes. You got to start trying that.
I need to.
Little pop up. Sandoval, look out, no help over there, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Gillespie's going to lead things off. Because of your enthusiasm and participation, we were able to set a new attendance record with more than 3.3 million fans. Now, together, we really were giants as we experienced many unforgettable moments here at AT&T Park. And on these final days of the season, the entire Giants organization, thank you for making 2011 another memorable season. Indeed, indeed. Reynolds is the new pitcher facing Beltran, and he takes down low. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Take a look at the numbers for Matt Reynolds. .48 strikeouts at 49 2/3. I mean, these are good numbers. Situational lefty. Got a good fastball. He'll go low 90s with good slider. And that slider is a strikeout pitch. 73rd game. He's been a workhorse.
3-1. High down the left field line. Young in front of the cars, and he's going to make the catch.
He's got our old pal Don Carithers, who used to be a pitcher with the Giants. Came into the booth. He had a great story to tell. When Willie Mays got traded to the Mets, he pitched against Willie that day, and Willie hit a home run for the Mets, his first home run that he hit as a Met. And after the game, Mets were leaving, and Willie came over to say goodbye to all of his Giants teammates. And Donnie Carithers said, "Can I have that bat?" And Willie said, "Absolutely." So he went over to the clubhouse and pulled out the bat, gave it to him.
K55?
A110. 35-inch, 35-ounce. A110. I've never heard of it. It felt like a K55, didn't it?
Yeah.
But he said that today he went back and Willie signed it for him. And you know what Willie said?
I want it back.
This better not be on eBay tomorrow.
Yeah, I want it back. Put it in my garage. 1 ball and 1 strike. By the way, for those of you who have been paying attention, and for those of us who have not, this is Brett Pill. And Brett Pill kind of wishes now that we hadn't been paying attention. Pill hitting for Sandoval. Hey, look who's here. He'll be singing America the Beautiful in the 7th inning, and we will cover it.
Got his orange tie on.
Tim Flannery. And Tony Bennett as Gillespie takes down low. 1 ball and no strikes.
Tim Flannery, who's a good musician, always finding ways to snuggle up to the visiting musicians here.
Oh, absolutely.
Taking a picture with Tony Bennett. And Tim Flannery, we mentioned it last night, we should mention it again. We're going to have a Brian Stowe fundraiser. And Tim Flannery and his band, the Lunatic Fringe, November 9th, they're going to be playing at Yoshi's. So you go to yoshis.com and get information. And it will be a show that you will be impressed with. We saw Brian Stowe today. His mother Ann, his dad David. And he's improving in leaps and bounds, and he has a long way to go. But boy, if you get around his support group with his family and his friends, you are so impressed with how they have held it together and the strength that they have had because of each other, and it's and the support the people have given them, both in Los Angeles and here in San Francisco. It's been an amazing journey. Heartbreaking at times, for sure, but heartwarming at other times. And we got a chance to experience that emotion that surrounds him today.
Well, he has said a few words, but I can tell you this, that when you go into the room and you talk to him, even if he doesn't say anything, he can talk to you with his eyes. As Gillespie takes a strike at the knees.
He got a chance to go outside a couple days ago, and he was on a patio there, and it had been the first time he'd been outside, and he said, "This is magical."
See the website down below. Talking to his mom, Ann, she said, you know, there are a lot of reports out on what Brian's condition is. She said the best way to find out how he's doing is to go to that website. As Gillespie fouls this one, and she said, and then you will get all the information that you could possibly need about how Brian's doing. And I got to tell you, the parents were just fabulous. Hospital, great. And they've been going through this since, what, for 6 months now?
Yep.
And Gillespie finds out that Angel Hernandez
can get you. 3-0 Giants.
Now it's time for the Coors Light Freeze Camp. We go back, fourth inning, and Kevin Kuzmanov comes up, hits one to the hole, and look at how quickly to the back foot Brandon Crawford comes up. One more time at the footwork. He plants. Good exchange. A one-hopper and a nice backhander by the Panda at first. And that's our Coors Light Freeze Camp, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. They're having a bit of an issue here at the ballpark. There's a fan behind the Rockies dugout. And the Rockies are pointing something out, and they're thinking that it may be a laser. And somebody is pointing a laser at the hitters. And
well, this would not be good if they find out who's doing it. Let's put it that way.
No, that person would be spending the night in jail.
Here's Iannetta. Iannetta bounces it foul. Iannetta hitting for the pitcher.
Clearly, these guys have a problem with somebody behind the dugout. And this laser thing is something that, you know, is really an issue. As powerful as those things are.
Hill is now at first base. Do you have one?
No.
You can buy little ones, right, to play with.
To mess with the dog?
Well, try it some night when Jennifer's cooking dinner.
Yeah.
It really works.
What, ticks them off? Oh, with the dog, you put the thing on the floor and they chase it around the room. Right?
No, I'm talking about.
I don't think I can get my wife to do that.
No, not that. Just gives them a little edge right before you sit down to eat.
Jennifer does not need more edge. We're good in that department.
Oh, I think you ought to just go out and get one tomorrow. They're not that expensive. They're only a couple of bucks. 2-2 to Iannetta. And Iannetta gets hit on the back foot. That's the first base runner since Pacheco's single in the second.
You know, when you throw the back foot slider, you're not supposed to literally hit him on the back foot. And that is going to hurt. Yeah. Giants baseball on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Heffernan Insurance Broker. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com.
So that's the true definition of a back foot slider?
Yeah, that's a back foot slider right there. Bang.
Oh, right in the top of the foot. I'm just glad Brian Clo's not here right now.
Hey, hockey guys.
They're different.
They are different.
Yeah, well, just the other day, 15 stitches. Caught a puck in the eye.
Puck in the face.
Closed my eye for a couple of days. Everything's good.
We're good. I'm going to have a leather face as I get older. Face like a catcher's mitt.
How many guys you know from Newfoundland?
One.
It was great. He said, yeah, you know, I like to watch those Giants games. About a 4.5-hour difference.
It is. They're different. They're farther than the East Coast, so they are a 4-hour difference.
But I want to know where that half hour came from.
Well, hey.
That's the puck to the eye.
That's the puck to the eye.
And that'll hit well to left field. Belt back. Belt back. And Belt makes the catch. Saw a little bit of the baby giraffe going after that ball.
Well, I thought off the crack of the bat, this had a chance, and I think that Ionetta at first base felt the same thing. Because he got all the way to second base and had to head back to first. And when you have a sore foot like that, you do not want to run.
Ionetta's thinking, are you serious? Here's Mark Ellis. Ellis with a bunt. Foul. It was Connor Gillespie wisely at the last second. Says, I'm going to let it go. Final game tomorrow. You ready? I want you to study tonight.
All right. I'm in. Well, last night's ball game, the Giants had a wave going here. The Giants fans had a wave going here that was quite long. And this guy, not a fan.
Oh, yeah. We hold that game long enough, 20,000 people would jump in. No balls in one strike. Nothing in two. Ellis is 0 for 2. Ionetta hit by a pitch. He's at first. Look out. That's the same pitch that hit Ionetta. This one almost got by Whiteside, but a nice play. 1 and 2. Popped him up. Beltran coming in. Now he slows down. 2 out.
You want to say, excuse me.
Yeah, I know you do, but go ahead.
I'm trying to say. We want to say happy anniversary to Rob and Trina Dean, who are celebrating their 14th anniversary. So, happy anniversary.
14 years?
Yeah.
I remember when I heard people say it wasn't going to last. We knew different, though.
Yeah. That's a long time.
Fowler takes a strike.
.364 on base percentage this year from Dexter Fowler. If you look at his stats, all you have to do is look at the walk total. 68 walks coming into tonight's ball game, and then that's a huge improvement in that regard to this guy. When you have speed like Fowler has, and he's a guy who's got some power and he's got some speed combination, they need to get him on base, and he's really made himself a big commodity, upping his on base percentage, and a big part of it is because he's more selective now.
That was pitch number 83 for Bumgarner. He hasn't walked anybody, and he struck out 7. We've had a home run in this game. Brandon Belt hit one into the water. We've had a sacrifice fly by Fontenot, and the Giants lead 3-0. Only 2 hits off of Madison Bumgarner tonight. Got him, and that'll end the inning. 8 strikeouts. Bottom of the 7th coming up. It'll be Belt to lead things off.
Area is brought to you by Farmers Insurance. Call 1-800-FARMERS or visit farmers.com to find a local agent. We are insurance. We are Farmers. By Xfinity, home of the most live sports. And by Jack in the Box. For a limited time, Jack's Really Big Chicken Sandwich Combo is back for only $3.99 plus tax at participating restaurants.
3-0 Giants. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. A reminder that when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. New pitcher now for the Colorado Rockies will be Esquiel Rogers. Season 6-6 with a 6.78 ERA. He has been giving up a lot of hits in 81 innings. And if you look at the 152 base runners in 81 1/3, that is not good. And that explains the 6.78 ERA.
And it'll be Belt. Belt will be the first hitter that Rogers will face. And Belt takes a strike. A good fastball.
Well, he's got good stuff. His fastball going low to mid-90s with a big curveball, a good hard strikeout type curveball and a changeup. And there's the hook we're talking about. But it's just a matter of him being able to make good location pitches. You wait him out, he will make location mistakes. And that's what does him in.
.95, nice and easy. One-two pitch. Crawford. Whiteside. Here's the home run by Belt. It was very nice to watch. Watch it go through the cannons.
Saker down and in. And the cannons with the mist of water going up. 60th water shot by a Giants hitter. Fans were pumped up when they changed the splash hits meter.
Yeah, it's been sitting on 5 something for quite a while.
Yeah.
All right, let's check in again with Amy G.
All right, Dwayne, well, in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, the Hispanic Heritage Baseball Museum Hall of Fame is inducting Giants first base coach Roberto Kelly. And just prior to tonight's game, they honored Andres Torres with the 3rd annual Jose Uribe Sportsmanship Award. Now, the Hispanic Heritage Baseball Museum, it was established in San Francisco in '99. It's a nonprofit organization dedicated to recognizing the contributions made to baseball by its Hispanic players. Congratulations to both of them.
All right, very good. Here's Crawford. Crawford doubled over the first base bag as Rogers will check on Belt. One to one. Arizona, Los Angeles, 8th inning.
If you're wondering why that was not a balk, he stepped off the rubber first.
Snap throw, and it gets away. And Belt better hurry, and he's going to make it. There on Rosario.
It's for that reason right there, a lot of catchers won't make that throw. Oh yeah, there's a Giraffe fan.
Yeah. Do you think at any point he said to his wife, honey, how do I look?
Absolutely, he said it. Rosario had a bit of an opening. But that's a rough air on a catcher.
What do you think she said?
Absolutely.
You look great.
You're my man. That's what she said.
Popped up, and that should be in the seats, and it is. All right. Giants baseball and Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area is brought to you by Provident Credit Union's Super Reward Checking Account, a checking account that pays you. Oh, you look marvelous, honey.
Yep.
You look good. You especially look good with that on your head.
What are you talking about? That guy's a heart surgeon.
Here's the 1-1 to Crawford. Swinging a drive to right. Hit very well. It is off the bottom of the wall, and Crawford's digging for 3. Belt will score. Crawford's got a triple, and it's 4-0 Giants. All he's got to do is drop a few more swings like that, and he's going to gain a lot of confidence.
Well, they tried to go in on him, and it's right to the glove. I mean, that is to the scout report, and he beats it. Watch the elbows bend, and that's a key. You can drive like that on an inside pitch, a good inside pitch, you are going to start feeling more confident about yourself.
And he runs pretty good. Now the infield is in.
That's a big swing of the bat for a lot of reasons. I'll tell you another one in a minute.
So here's Whiteside with the infield in. Whiteside is 0 for 2.
Brandon Crawford came into a nice ball game, hitting 197. Now he's got a walk and 2 hits, and now he's hitting 205. And that may not seem like a big thing, but for a young player hitting in the ones, that haunts you.
How about for an old player?
Yeah, good point.
Whiteside chases a pitch in the dirt. My last at bat in 1984 got me off the interstate in LA. And I hit a bolt, a high chopper over the third baseman's head.
You got it all.
Big chopper. Kuzminov will charge. Whiteside retired. And Madison Bumgarner's got a chance to pick up an RBI. Bumgarner is bounced out twice, so the infield will stay in. And a strike. That's the one that Bumgarner is going to have a hard time with. Everybody is, for that matter, because that's a really good hard curveball.
He's up there in the first pitch, and he's not ever going to look for anything but a fastball.
And he got one.
That's what he's going to sit on. And he was on it, too. High leg kick. I mean, that's the Fred Flintstone yucca-do hack, and he's a little ticked off he missed it. He should be. That's his pitch.
And on 3 pitches, Rogers gets the strikeout. First one. And now Andres Torres can try to knock in Brandon Crawford with a base hit. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Out of play. First row of the upper deck. Packed tonight. Sellout crowd. Expect the same for tomorrow.
Well, it's been that way every game in this 2011 year. Fan support has just been amazing.
Roberto Kelly will feel that. It's 0-2.
And if you're a free agent, you're looking for a place to play where it's lights out electric every night, welcome to San Francisco. And that is around the league, and it's talked about by the players.
Squirts away. Crawford trying to score, and he's going to make it. Crawford did a good job. He wasted no time. He got a good jump.
If he has any hesitation at all, he's out.
He is out. You're right.
And watch him react. You see it, you anticipate, gone. And that was not a bad play either for Rosario, trying to make up for the ball that got away from him.
One and 2 to Andres Torres. And that'll end the inning. Giants scored twice. 7th inning coming up.
way!
All right, time now for our Toyota game summary brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. No runs, 2 hits, 2 errors by the Rockies. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors by the Giants. And Madison Bumgarner has been stellar. Just 2 hits allowed, 8 strikeouts in 6 scoreless innings. And that has been the big story tonight. And that is our Toyota game summary brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
So Kuzminov takes the first pitch down low. Giants with a 5-0 lead. On a warm night here at 3rd and King. Probably warm more than just at 3rd and King, but here we are at 3rd and King. Hit up the middle. Crawford.
Well, if you think back when they were building this place, and we'd be over at Candlestick shivering, and you'd always say, 3rd and King, it's going to be 80 degrees there every night.
Well, we did. Part of our promo was 80 and sunny. And maybe 80 and sunny, what, 2% of the time?
Yeah, 1.5, 2. Well, that's the only thing that came over. That, I guess you'd say 2 things: home plate and the foghorn.
And fog.
And fog.
Not all the time, but.
And the pop-up dance.
And the pop-up dance. And bubbles.
Yeah, so a few things made its way over to the new ballpark from Candlestick. It's just 6.2 miles that away.
This is grounded to Fontenot. And Pacheco's retired.
Is that Cutter?
But he's kind of burying in on those right-handed hitters.
It is. And it's they can't do anything with it. He's eating them up. But what he has also done tonight is he's used his changeup as, I mean, it's so typical of what he's done all year. He'll have a start that's not good. He comes back the next outing and he is flat out lights out like he has been tonight. Next pitch for Bumgarner will be number 89.
Well, let me ask you this. Can anybody throw the cutter?
Yes. It's a pretty easy pitch to learn. It's a pretty easy pitch to have consistent success with. The problem with the cutter is that it does eat up your shoulder. I mean, you really have to be strong shouldered to have a cutter. Certainly not something you want to show a guy who's got arm problems in his shoulder.
Well, how about a little skinny guy? Can he throw a cutter?
Oh, anybody can throw it. Mariano Rivera has made
a little money.
Well, and he made a name for himself in the game.
Good postseason appearance.
I wouldn't call him a little skinny guy, but he's not built like Madison Bumgarner, who's built to throw the cutter. Al Leiter, another strong shouldered pitcher. He had a great cutter. Darren Oliver, strong shouldered. Woody Fryman, strong shouldered. Jerry Royce, all strong shouldered guys. Dave Dravecky, strong shouldered pitchers, all good cutters. Lefties with good cutters. But it's a pitch you're starting to see more and more of. Greg Maddux really changed pitching for a lot of young players watching, because he really utilized the changeup, the cutter, the sinker.
Well, there's a little skinny guy.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking about a quick bat up there. Wigginton's quick middle in.
Well, he's also sitting on 2 strikeouts, and he's trying like crazy not to strike out a 3rd time.
But look at the flat cut. Just absolutely ate him up. And Wigginton, I bet his sleeve length is 30. He got short arms. He's built to defend the inside part of the plate. And he's getting chewed on by that cutter. He's coming right back in there again.
Got him.
See ya.
Got him for the 3rd time, and that's strikeout number 9. Wigginton can't believe it. So, after 6.5, the Giants with a 5-0 lead. We're going to stay here. Tony Bennett's going to sing America the Beautiful. So sit back and enjoy this. You don't often see the man sing America the Beautiful, and here he is, the man.
Mr. Tony Bennett.
God bless America.
land that I love, stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the ocean white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Tony Bennett's version of America the Beautiful. It was awesome.
He nailed it.
We'll be back. Talking to Dave Righetti. Probably kind of talking him into staying in the game. But Bruce Bochy did say he wasn't going to wear these guys out in the last 3 games. And a little love fest down there.
Oh, team hug.
Lots of smiles.
Well, what a year it's been for Bumgarner. I mean, considering he started out the season 0-6, and he has a chance tonight to be 13-13. And he pitched beautifully. Absolutely beautifully.
Remember, Game 4 of the World Series?
Yeah, I do. The ceiling on this guy is off the charts.
Off the charts. Here's Fontenot. Fontenot takes wide, 1 ball and no strikes. Fontenot and then Beltran, followed by Brett Pill. There's a late call strike to even the count. Five nothing Giants. Bumgarner's going to end the night. No walks, 9 strikeouts. How about that? And he gets one of the better hitters 3 times. In that Game 4 World Series, Vladimir Guerrero 3 times.
3 times. Well, he's a pretty special talent.
Just fouled on the first base line.
Somebody's got to make a play down there.
Need our ball dude to make a play. There he goes.
That's what we're talking about. That's why we're here.
When you look at Bumgarner's year, and you take that one bump in the road when he gave up 8 earned runs in that game against Minnesota, his ERA on the year is 2.86. I mean, that's what that one outing did to his year. And as it is, I mean, he still has a spectacular season.
And Fontenot chases the pitch in the dirt.
Well, time now for McDonald's True Stories in this date in Giants history. September 27th, 1997, 1 year removed from the last place 94 loss season. The Giants entered the next to last day of the 97 campaign. Just needed one victory to capture the NL West crown. Behind a key 2-run double by first-year Giant first baseman J.T. Snow and 7 shutout innings from trade deadline acquisition Wilson Alvarez, the Giants clinched his 4th division title with a 6-1 victory over the Padres.
It was a game you and I did not do. It was a nationally televised game, and we watched that game from the press box. We actually watched the last inning from the dugout as Beltran lines this one to field.
Good at bat. No, Rod Beck struck out Greg Vaughn, and that was the final out. And that was the game that Barry Bonds, when the game was over, climbed on top of the Giants dugout.
You see that picture? It's in the press room. We see it every time we go in there. It's a great shot. Bill struck out in the 5th inning.
You know, when I think back about Candlestick, I don't think about the cold nights. I don't think about playing Houston after a weekend against the Dodgers and playing in front of 4,000 people. I don't.
There's a line drive into right center field. That's a hit. Of course you don't, because you're a pitcher.
I think about those games that we're talking about. That game in 1997, the clinch game. I think about the playoffs in 1987. I think about opening day in 1987. I mean, I could go on and on and on. A lot of good memories in that ballpark. And you know what's great is if we say something bad about that ballpark, fans will find us and they'll say, don't do that. That was our ballpark. We have good memories about it. Now, obviously, this place here is a whole lot better. But you can't dog Candlestick. Not to a true Giants fan.
Drive into right center field. Wigginton's not going to get this one. It's out into Triple's alley. Bill is going to score. Gillespie is headed for 3, and they're going to wave him in. And Gillespie falls down, and now he gets up. The throw home is not in time. Oh, my goodness. Connor Gillespie goes back to pick up his bat. And
that's his first big league home run, if it's ruled a home run.
I don't know if it will be ruled a home run. He did stop. And he took off once the ball trickled away, so it may end up being a triple. But he's not smiling.
He's trying to find air.
Big fly. Here's Bell. Bell takes the strike. Big fly.
Well, he's got something in common with Johnny the Master.
I need a redo. It is out of here. Oh, my goodness. Wigginton just said, forget it. I'm not going to get it.
He knew he had no chance to catch it. He was just trying to position himself for the carom. Wow. That was fun.
Inside to Parker. Here he goes, Mike.
Up, 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 hit, up, up. Rosario never knew that he didn't have the ball. He put a tag on, showed Angel Hernandez the glove. There was no ball in it.
Dave Greshner going, you all right? That Altuve of the Astros inside the park home run against the Giants. Belt got a piece. You never know what you're going to get.
Well, here's the final. Icing on the cake. Here the ball spits out. Rosario can't come up with it. And right there, he has had enough.
So, Connor, how did you think that first home run was going to look? Well, I thought it was going to look like it was over the fence.
Yeah, definitely not a home run trot you can enjoy when you're trying to leg out inside the Parker.
Two-two pitch to Belt. With the back foot, it's 3-2. Well, we'll say this: he smoked it. He hit it right in the perfect spot. In a lot of ways, I think Tim Flannery is like, you know what? Let's let this crowd get into it. Belt with a base hit into center field.
And that's a 3-hit night. This is all happening with 2 outs. I mean, there are 2 outs and Brett Pill up there, and there was nobody on. And all of a sudden, base hit, home run, base hit. And it's all the kids putting on the show.
Jim Miller heads down to the bullpen. Here's a smile. I knew it'd come eventually.
Well, once he got a couple of breaths, he's good to go. Now you can smile.
Crawford banged it off the wall in the 6th inning. Out of play. 0-2.
He was not fooled on that off-speed pitch.
It's this one on the ground to second, where Ellis will make the play. And here in the 7th, that will end the inning. So a little excitement. Connor Gillespie with an inside the park home run after he took a bit of a detour. Bye-bye, baby.
it on Blu-ray and DVD, and you can do it on October 4th. 7-0 Giants as we head to the 8th inning. Ramon Ramirez is your new pitcher, facing Willen Rosario. So Ramirez replaces Bumgarner, and now Rosario steps out.
See the numbers for Ramon Ramirez. It's been a very solid season for Ramirez. I mean, he is an extremely valuable component in Mark Gardner's bullpen. You see, in 64 games, in the ERA of 2.70, strikeout an inning, just solid.
Hit on the ground to Fontenot.
Well, visit the official online shop of the San Francisco Giants at sfgiants.com, and you can browse the largest online selection of authentic team gear, including official caps, t-shirts, jerseys, and collectibles. Get your team gear straight from the source. Shop the sfgiants.com shop.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change tune-up and smog experts. Here's Thomas Field. Center field. Torres on the move. And Torres will put it away. 2 out. And the hitter will be Seth Smith. Justin Christian in right field. Beltran out of the ball game. So Bumgarner goes 7, no walks, 9 strikeouts. He allows 2 hits, a double and a single to lead off the second, and then he struck out the side. Foul back. Barry Zito headed down to the bullpen. The 0-1 pitch to Seth Smith. Swinging a foul, and it's now 0-2. The Dodgers and Diamondbacks are now in the 10th inning. It's 1-1. And Smith out swinging to end the inning. Giants are coming up 7-0.
The Rockies tomorrow at 12:30 pregame live. It starts at noon right here in Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Matt Cain will toe the rubber and try to send off this 2011 Giants team on a good note. Here it is the bottom of the 8th inning, and it is Giants on top of the Rockies 7-0 when it's time for a change. Think Speedy oil change and tune-up. Your oil change tune-up and Smog experts. How do I do?
Well, sometimes they change the wording on these.
I noticed that. Jim Miller, the new hurler, and opens up with a big curveball. I got to work on that promo in the offseason.
No, if they're going to change the word. 0-1 to Whiteside.
You're a funny guy.
Now, this was the fan last night who, when you think change, think Speedy oil. Yeah, see, that would work too. After a while, you get sick of reading it a certain way. You changed it up today very nicely.
Yeah. I need this. I need help.
0-2 to Whiteside. Another pop-up and another souvenir. Down the left field line tonight, Dennis Mitas. Dennis, longtime friend. You can see him at Valley Op in Danville. Dennis, and then down the right field line, an old friend from Danville, Ed Blake. Ed Blake baptized our kids. Is that Eaton? Ed's having a burger down the right field line.
He's got it in his glove. It's the old hide it in your glove trick.
No, I think he's chewing gum. Ed's a good man. So's Dennis. Whiteside, little flare, caught. All right, stay tuned for the post-game wrap. That's going to come in after the ball game. And Mike will also talk about the game with Murph and Mac tomorrow morning on KNBR 680. I want you to know that today I got them in a good mood for tomorrow. All right?
Oh, don't worry, I'll mess it up.
Here's Pat Burrell. Pat Burrell takes a strike. With Pat Burrell not knowing what he is going to do for next season, you don't think every one of these at bats are special? Pops it back.
Well, I'd love to see him knock one out.
Oh, it would be great.
He's been a great Giant. Grew up rooting for the orange and black. Got a chance to be a Giant. And got a chance to be on a world championship team here in San Francisco.
A high strike, and Burrell is retired. He said something in the paper the other day about, what are you going to do next year? You know, and he said, well, look, I'll really do whatever the Giants want me to do if they have an interest. But he said, you know, I just like the way they do things around here. And I thought that was a great compliment from a guy that's been around the block.
Well, he's been in some great organizations. Came up in Philadelphia. Learned it right.
Strike to Torres.
Spent some time in Tampa.
He might be going back to look at that pitch.
He knows it's a ball. He kind of got rung up. What are you going to say? It's 7-0. Ball across the letters. That's stretching the strike zone high. But
Torres pops it up. It'll be out of play. Dodgers have taken a 3-1 lead on Arizona. If Arizona loses tonight, then Milwaukee locks up home field advantage in the first round.
I mean, that's a big advantage. When you consider what Milwaukee has done in their ballpark this year, you get to understand just how important that is. They were 56-24.
Yeah.
And they have one game remaining there in Milwaukee, but 56-24. That's an edge.
Torres out looking, and we will go to the ninth.
Sports Net Bay area. David Andrews and Dave Benz, well, they're going to take you through the Giants clubhouse to talk about post-game reaction. And the Warriors are going to introduce a groundbreaking hire. So check out to see about that. And they'll also talk about the American League National League Wild Card watching is heating up. All that and more tonight, right after post-game live, right here on Comcast Sports Net Bay area.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change tune-up in Smog Experts. Here's Zito.
Barry Zito coming in 3-4 in the year, 5.98 ERA.
Young is 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. Still only 2 hits. Both hits came in the second. The Rockies have had 1 base runner since the second inning, and that was Iannetta, who got hit by a pitch. As this is lifted out to Justin Christian, and Young is retired, 1 out. And that'll bring to the plate Mark Ellis. Ellis tonight has hit the ball in the air twice, and he's bounced out. Dexter Fowler is on deck. Dodgers now lead 4-1 in the 10th inning against the D-backs. Two 2-0. Ellis should know Zito a little bit. Both at the same time wearing the green and gold across the bay. Three 3-0.
Ellis in a take mode right here, so Zito knows that. He's not trying to do anything cute. He's just trying to lay it across the dish like that. It is weird pitching against an old teammate, especially when you hung out with.
And a base hit for Ellis on a 3-1 pitch. And that'll bring up Fowler.
I always thought if you were close to a teammate, if you get traded out, all of a sudden you were playing against him, it was tough to pitch inside if you knew him and his wife and his kids.
Yeah, just so you don't hit him, that's all.
I know. But sometimes you pitch inside, that ball takes off. It's got a mind of its own.
Swinging a topper foul, and it's 0-2. Kuzminov to follow. Look out. 1-2. Matt Cain tomorrow afternoon. Final game of the season. Got him.
Big curveball, payoff pitch. Well, it's always been the signature of Barry Zito since he's come into the big leagues. The big old Uncle Charlie deuce. Drops it right below the zone, gets Fowler to chase. Nice pitch.
Kuzminov off the end of the bat. And it's no balls in 1 strike. Kuzminov doubled in the second. Crawford made a nice play and threw him out in the 4th. And then he bounced out to Crawford again in the 7th. Get your sleep tonight.
Amen. I'll be ready tomorrow. 12:45.
Really not a whole lot to hold back, right?
No, I'm going to let out all the good stuff tomorrow. I've been saving it.
So tomorrow should be the best broadcast of the year. 1 ball and 1 strike. Breaking ball, 1-2.
And a good one.
One ball, 2 strikes. And it's high, 2-2. Got him, foul. All standing here tonight.
Everybody on their feet.
Over 42,000. Waiting on Zito to throw to Kevin Kuzminov. In the dirt. No swing. 3-2. Kuzminov reaches. It'll be Jordan Pacheco on deck. And that's the ball game. And the first one out is Madison Bumgarner. And tonight, Mike, he wins his 13th game. He was sensational tonight. And boy, has he been fantastic for just a young man.
Well, he's been a shot in the arm all year long. And like he has done so often this year, when he has had a bad game, he comes right back and gives you something as scintillating as tonight. 7 strong innings, 2 hits allowed, no walks, 9 strikeouts. He finished up as strong as you could finish, and on the year he's 13-13.
Bell hits one into the water. Gillespie hits an inside the park home run. Final score: Giants 7, Rockies nothing. Eastsure Giants post-game live with interviews on the Rapids coming up. But first, let's go to the Sportsnet Central studio for an update.